Welcome to our second tap masterclass. So if we remember from before, we looked at some flexibility exercises and basic tap steps. So hopefully you've been doing those every day and seen some improvement in your flexibility of your ankles and your feet, and also tried and practiced some of those tap steps. Remember, it's like playing a musical instrument, so don't expect it to come overnight. It most certainly won't. It will take weeks and weeks and months of practice. I've been doing this for about 30 years, and you still have to practice, and if you've not done it for a couple of years or a couple of months, then you'll become rusty, just like a musician would be if they didn't pick the guitar up. So just remember, lots and lots of practice. Don't get frustrated. It should be fun, something that you can do, put time aside, or do when you're sat in front of the television or in your private lesson or group class. So we're going to look at some more steps now. So we're going to go down to the feet. So the first one we're going to look at is a dig, a heel dig. So if you can have a look at my feet. So the dig comes from this part of the heel, and you're going to dig. So it doesn't come from the top bit, it doesn't go on top like that. That's not a dig. A dig comes from the back to the front, and you catch the back part of the heel plate on the floor, and that's a dig. And if you combine that, if you remember, with a spank, so spank with a backward tapping motion, so dig, spank, is called a pickup. And when we get more advanced, we can do these travelling back, stud up. So dig, spank, dig, spank. You see where the noises are coming from? Heel plate, toe plate, heel plate, toe plate, heel plate, and you see so that's an exaggerated motion, which would be very difficult to sustain. So that would be, you can see there how important the flexibility is. That's exaggerated. So that's a pickup. So a dig and a spank make a pickup. Now the next one we're going to do is called a flap, and that is the brush step and the toe step combined. So if you can see, it's a bit, again, like playing an instrument. All the steps can be combined to make more steps and more combinations, and you can make your own combinations up as you become more advanced and go into sort of intermediate classes. So if we go down to the feet again, so a flap is a brush, if you remember, the brush forward, and then a toe step. So that's where you put the toe down. So brush, toe step, brush, flap, 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 flap. So I'm going to show you what that's like stood up, because that's how you'll be doing it. So on the toes, we do brush, step, brush, step, brush, step, brush, step, flap, flap. So brush step, toe step, brush step, toe step, brush step, toe step. That's very slow. And like I said, it's probably best sitting down, because you have to find your balance. It is more difficult doing it slowly, stood up. And that would be very quick. You can do it with a bound. Do it quite a sharp sound. So it's still the flap and the toe step. That's quite sharp, but then you can do it quite loose. Flap, 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 and then with a bit of a bounce. Bit of a bounce, so that's the flap step. Now we're going to look at a shuffle. So we did the shuffle from before, so we're going to do a little combination. So if you're down to the feet, so if we remember, the shuffle was a brush and a spank. So we're going to try doing a shuffle hop step. So brush, spank, hop, foot down. So that's a shuffle hop step. Now try and hop with on your toes, not on the flat of your foot. So you're going to hop, so you get the noise. Try and think you're hopping on the toe plate, then you'll get more sounds into your combinations. So brush, spank, hop, step, brush, spank, hop, step, brush, spank, hop, sat down, brush, spank, hop, step, brush, spank, hop, step. So I recommend that you start all these steps sat down to get the feeling. Once you've got the feeling, you can stand up, do them very slowly, and then do them as fast as you like. So that is a shuffle hop step. So in this lesson we've looked at the dig combined with a spank, which is a pick up. You can do that. So stood up, that would be dig, spank, put the foot down, dig, spank, down, dig, spank, down. And as we get more advanced, we can do that actually travelling backwards. So it's a dig, spank, put the foot down, dig, spank, down, dig, spank, down. And we also looked at the flap, which was a brush, toe step, brush, toe step, brush, toe step. With the flap, try not to make it too big or you'll be running out of space. So flex the foot, so the brush, toe step, brush, toe step. And that's the flap. And the movement comes from the ankle. Flap, 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 flap. And then finally we looked at a little combination, which was the shuffle. So brush, spank, hop, down. Okay, so that's the end of our second class, and I look forward to seeing you in the third one for some more basic steps.